You know how attorneys are always saying in their advertising messages, get the money you deserve. Well, what happens if you bring a lawsuit and you get the money you don't deserve? You want to learn what this is all about? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law here in the state of New York. So let's say you do decide to bring a case and now you get the money you don't deserve. What do I mean? Let's say the jury gives you significant compensation way beyond what your injuries are really worth. So now you get the money you don't deserve. What happens then? The very first thing that's going to happen is that the defense attorney is going to jump up immediately after the jury verdict and say, Your Honor, this verdict is against the weight of the evidence. We ask that you throw the jury verdict out. Now the judge will have to make a decision about whether or not to do that. If he chooses not to, the very next thing that's going to happen is that the defense will then appeal your case. So now you're going to have to be dragged through an appeal that's going to last 1 to 2 years. And then there are many different options that the appellate court, the higher court, who's now going to review exactly what happened at trial, can ultimately do. So when you hear attorneys say, get the money you deserve, in their TV messages, in their advertising, there may be instances where a jury gives you much more money than your injuries are actually worth, in which case you are getting more than what you actually deserve. The defense is going to do everything possible to show the court that your verdict is clearly inconsistent with the testimony, it's inconsistent with the evidence, and more importantly, it's inconsistent with your injuries. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you to give you an insight and an understanding to what goes on in the litigation process. And it's also a play on words because in all these TV advertising messages, so many different attorneys say, we get you the money you deserve. Well, what happens when they get you the money you don't deserve? I realize you're watching this because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in the state of New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. This is something I do every single day and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.